to This Week on Tap, my little roundup show, where I rank the pop culture moments that brought me the most joy this week. But because my mind was absolutely blown from Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance, today I'm going to be ranking my favorite moments from Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. So congratulations to Bad Bunny and the entire creative team and cast and crew for putting on a masterful halftime performance. Something that will go down in history, something that brought so much joy and happiness to so many people. 1 week later, it truly is a phenomenon, and I feel so lucky to have witnessed it. I truly think Bad Bunny's performance unlocked a new timeline, and I think the future is actually looking pretty bright now. Also, happy belated Valentine's Day, happy Mardi Gras. It's about to be the freaking Lunar New Year, the year of the fire horse. I cannot wait for this. So, let's get into it. Coming in at number 5 is the opening sequence of the entire performance. Now, this was the block party. It featured Latino businesses. Shout out to the graphic design team at Apple because the opening, even into the opening part of the performance, was spectacular. Huge shout out to Puerto Rico. I feel so grateful to have witnessed your beautiful culture and community through this performance. This performance truly was a celebration of love and joy and togetherness. God, it was just so awesome. The cinematography of it, starting out in the field, and then you see Bad Bunny in the field, and then this nasty beat drops. One of the many reasons why this performance was so incredible is because Bad Bunny wanted to feature everyday real people, because he values community and he's proud of where he came from. And yes, I do believe that was an actual proposal happening. I cannot tell you how many times I have rewatched just that opening sequence over and over again because it just completely amps me up and I get so excited about it. Nothing can compare to the way I felt seeing that entire sequence in the camera work for the very first time. Coming in at number 4 is the grass people. Now, I am chronically online and I am very big in the Threads community, and I just kept seeing post after grass people revealing themselves and their identity and their Super Bowl experience, and it has been the most charming and endearing thing. When I was watching that, I had no idea that the grass was actually human people, and I guess that's why they were able to construct and deconstruct the set so quickly. But oh my god, I'm so jealous of all of them. Can you imagine having that on your resume? And each one of these grass people have different numbers. They're all feeling such a massive amount of pride and camaraderie right now, and I don't blame them. If I was a grass person, I would never shut up about it. I just thought that was another really creative aspect. Coming in at number 3 is the moment Bad Bunny had with his younger self. Now, I can officially say that I have cried during a Super Bowl halftime performance because this moment just melted my heart. It was so beautiful. It was so inspirational. Bad Bunny was out there with his recently won Grammy. That was such a flex. And that segment was just such an inspiration to so many people. I love that they touched on our heartstrings. There was also this huge theme of self-love and believing in yourself and never giving up on yourself. And I think that's something that a lot of people can relate to and that a lot of people struggle with. And that Bad Bunny is a prime example of how he got to where he is. So I love him even more for that, and including that section. Coming in at number 2 is the message at the end. The only thing more powerful than hate is love. And this was an incredibly risky move. A lot of people in America are really divisive over the immigration policies of this administration. And the fact that Bad Bunny used his platform and such an incredible opportunity where he knew millions of people would be watching to spread a message that love is more powerful than hate is exactly what we all need right now. There was a close-up at the end of the football saying, "Together we are America," and that also brought me to tears because it has been such a scary time. There have been horrible things happening, and I felt like it was a really unifying message. I liked Bad Bunny before the Super Bowl, don't get me wrong, but now I love Bad Bunny and I respect him so much as an artist. At first I couldn't tell what the sign said, and once I read it, I audibly gasped. I was like, this is powerful. This is historical. This is something that people are going to be talking about for years to come. And I'm just really proud of Bad Bunny, and I think it's just really cool how they were able to do that and how well it worked with the entire performance and the themes of his halftime show. And coming in at number 1, because this is a me-centric ranking show, is Lady Gaga's surprise performance. Oh my Gaga, I was so shook and so excited when she came out. She looked absolutely beautiful in that color scheme of the baby blue and the red, which is a nod to the Puerto Rican flag before it was changed to a darker blue, I believe. The fact that she did a salsa rendition of Die with a Smile. I actually recreated this and she has reposted me, and it's been one of the most magical and special experiences of my life. And just such an honor because I loved this halftime show so much. It really moved me and empowered me. And so that's just insanely cool. I love that she was the wedding singer. I love that it was an actual wedding happening. Can you imagine saying you got married at the Bad Bunny halftime Super Bowl performance? That is so niche, so unique. Apparently they invited him to their wedding and he was like, oh, you wanna come to the Super Bowl? He just sounds like such a cool guy. These were the first lyrics I could sing along to because I don't speak Spanish, but that wasn't a problem for me at all. I was dancing since literally the beginning of the show and the vibes were so immaculate. It didn't matter that I didn't understand a single word that Bad Bunny was saying. I have had a lot of fun looking up some of the things he said, but back to Gaga, they had this viral moment at the Grammys. And people are thinking that that's when they started conspiring, that this was a very last minute thing. And considering it just turned out so perfect. Her vibes, her vocals, when she started dancing with Bad Bunny, I just lost my freaking mind. And so because this was such a surprise, this is definitely my favorite moment of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. So thanks again for hanging out with me this week. I really still can't stop thinking about this performance and the cultural impact. Looking back, I definitely like to reorder some of my rankings from last week. No shade or anything, but now that I've seen some of the things that I talked about that weren't released, I think I would just switch around a few things. I'm feeling so grateful that it's such a joyful time in pop culture, even though things in the world are pretty heavy still. Speaking of heavy, we will be having a moment of silence for James Van Der Beek. Rest in peace to our Dawson forever. And if you like spending time together, you could go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you next week for another week on tap. Oh my God, I just can't get over how awesome this Super Bowl show was. I can't stop listening to Bad Bunny, and it's making me so happy. But let me know, what was your favorite moment from Bad Bunny's halftime show? How lucky are we to have all witnessed that this year, am I right? I've been riding this high this entire week, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you!